Hi, everybody. Aloha. This is Johanna Carroll, your spiritual mama. This is a spiritual mama moment, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not so sure how spiritual I'm going to be today. So, I am, like many of you out there, completely outraged, pissed off, and disgusted with this whole situation around Brock Turner and his father. And I really want to say to you, I was raised, Mr. Turner, around people like you. I came from that whole elitist, Ivy League, better than, and I'm not dishing anyone who's got a higher education, who's cultured and classy and's got money, by the way. But I know how you guys are sometimes. You do have this very elitist attitude, a sense of self-entitlement, you know, uh, better than everybody, money buys anything. Let me just say something to you as the father. Your job as a father, from a spiritual point of view, is to be a guide and a mentor to how your son or daughter, if you have any, and I don't even know that, are out in the physical world, a divine masculine energy, and I'm using the word divine, by the way, productive, out there in society. You're guiding them. That's your job. You're mentoring them. Through your example, you're showing them the quality of a man who's living from his heart and his soul. You're showing him what it is to love, to be compassionate, to protect, to be kind, to be caring, to be productive. But you are not supposed to be teaching them to manipulate and warp a system and not take ownership and responsibility when you've done something wrong. Belly up to the bar, step up to the plate, whatever you want to call it. It's called authenticity, and that's what a real man does. I have two sons, and I'm going to tell you right now, if either one of them had gotten, an inch close to what this young guy was doing, I would have castrated them. And they know that. They were raised by a mother and a father to respect and honor women, to respect and honor everyone. And so what have you done? You have taken your elitist attitude, better than, we can get away with anything. Your words were absolutely toxic to the world. 20 minutes of action? Are you serious? So your whole concept of honoring a woman, respecting a woman, the art of love, love making, the sacredness of that, the lost art of that I talk about so much. Where is that? So there you go. I've been around guys like you. I moved away to get away from guys like you, and thank God I have. So now here's my other question. Mrs. Turner, where are you? Where are you? We talk about your son and your husband, but where are you? You're part of my generation. You know what we grew up with. We grew up in a generation that we really had to fight to try to be equal in, the world of career and profession and paychecks and all of that. We tried to be shifting a paradigm of, this little housewife that stays home with her mouth shut and goes out in the world and makes a difference. You are part of that generation. You have to be part of that consciousness of the woman's movement who is there to, blaze a trail and light it up and illuminate it for the women that are out there in the world right now struggling. What did you teach your son? Where are you? Where are you as a woman? As far as this beautiful young woman, her soul now has a registered mark in it. That's going to be a scar. That's going to stay there for a long, long time. And yet, by the grace of God and the goddess and everyone out there in the universe, her healing is being sent by millions of people all over the world. So bravo to her, bravo to her words to the court. Unfortunately, it fell on deaf ears. So, well, where are you? That's where I want to know. Where are you in the sisterhood of nurturing and caring and loving, not just members of your family, and trying to protect them? Because as a divine feminine, you have a responsibility too. So the dynamic for you is the nurturing, the caring, the loving, the honor and the respect, the attention, the affection, the healing that the heart of the mother provides to her children as another guide, raising them to go out into the world to be a whole individual, a divine masculine and divine feminine that are a complement and create a whole person, not one who is shredded and fractured in their consciousness and tries to prove that better than, self-entitlement, money can buy anything. And obviously the speech that your son gave to the court, you know as well as I do, Mrs. Turner, that that attorney that you guys decided to hire, they wrote that script. That script was given to him. But what kind of a script are you giving him right now? What kind of a script are you giving to the whole world? Where are you as a mother? Where are you? Where is your voice? Where is your voice? So now, my last little spiritual mama moment that's maybe not so spiritual because I'm really pissed off about this is Judge Persky, Stanford graduate. Great school. I looked up your credentials on Wikipedia. Pretty good. You know, you've got that career ascension model going on there. So here's what you need to know. Because as far as the Turners of the world, you will never be part of their club. Never. For a variety of reasons that I'm not going to go into right now. So maybe you guys bonded together, you know, the whole male macho, you know, elitist kind of syndrome there. And God, what if that were my kid kind of thing? But you sit on a bench and you have the ability through a system that is about as warp can be, and thank you for proving that to the entire world, to also be a guide and also be a mentor, and to come down with righteousness, soulful righteousness. So maybe in this crazy world that we live in, somebody can say, you know, good is being done. Good is being done. Instead of a system that can be manipulated by wealthy lawyers who wrap words and shove them down someone's throat, which make no sense at all. No sense at all. So here's the deal. I know guys like you. I know guys like Mr. Turner. I know young men like Brock Turner. And so there you are with your patina. There you are with your illusion. If you all go into your heart and soul, you know in your heart and soul that this was about as wrong can be. And I do believe in judgment of the divine. It's called karma. It's going to come back, and I hope it bites you all in the ass big time. Because you know what? This is not going to be forgotten. The women are not going to let you guys forget how you screwed up royally. And I hope you, as a judge, gets your comeuppance. I hope somebody pulls that bench right out from underneath you and you fall flat on your ass, right? Okay, so this is Johanna Carroll. This is a spiritual mama moment that is not so spiritual. So from a spiritual point of view and putting the spiritual glasses on, what do we all need to do? Praying is one thing, but I also think we need to take some action. And I don't care if it's signing a petition, doing something like this, going on YouTube, all the social media network that's blowing up around this, whether there's a march. I mean, come on. When are we going to join together as men and women and divinely support truth? Because all you're doing is putting a fire under fear. And you know what? If that's what this needs to be done, then let's burn down the darn house of old thought and old paradigm. That has nothing to do with where we are today. We're in the Aquarian age of love, compassion, awareness, wisdom, and understanding. Mrs. Turner, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Anyway, I'm still so pissed off about this. And so from the spiritual point of all of you that are looking at this, how can you go out in the world and live authentically and genuinely and be true to yourself? And even when you screw up and even when you mess up, yes, we all want to be forgiven, and you got to forgive yourself. But you know what? You also have to take ownership for the things that you really did that messed up other people's lives. So that's all I have to say for now. This is more than a moment. And Mrs. Turner, I hope you get to see this, sister, because you have messed up royally.